I'm Brakti Yahweh Brakatha, Yahushua Brakti Yahweh Brakatha, Yahushua Bashem Rakakwadash, double honor to the apostles, the elders. Salutations to you, sincere brothers, teaching in truth and in sincerity. Lesson will be entitled Bondmen, the Fighter. Lord will you are edified. My source, bjpen.com, article entitled Dana White shuts down talk of UFC fighters not getting enough money. Dana White believes UFC fighters make enough money as they all get what they deserve. For the longest time, the talk of fighter pay has been a prominent one. In the UFC, as fighters, fans, and media have thought that fighters deserve more. Some fighters have even been vocal in saying they think they are underpaid, yet for White, he disagrees with that. Listen, there aren't too many things you can talk shit about the UFC about. If you look at what we've done with the business in the last 22 years, it's incredible. Never been done ever the things we've done in the fight business. And the reason why these Edomites are so successful is because they are fucking over their fighters, specifically Jake. White said on GQ Sports, you always have to have something to bitch about, I guess, and fighters always want to make more money. Boxing is absolutely been destroyed because of money and all the things that go on. It's never going to happen when I'm here. Believe me, these guys get paid what they are supposed to get paid. They eat what they kill. They get a percentage of the pay-per-view buys, and the money is spread out amongst all the fighters. If you don't like it, there is a simple solution to this problem. White continued. Go start your own MMA organization. No barrier to entry. Knock yourself out. Pay them whatever you want to pay them. It's been done before. How it worked out for other guys. Now, well, mind your business. As you can see, this Edomite is extremely prideful. Okay. Second source, thesportsdaily.com. 2020 UFC fighter salaries. Was 2020 a good year financially to be a fighter? Well, that depends on what your name is. If it is Khabib Nurmagomedov, then yes, it was a very good year. On the other hand, if you happen to be Cole Williams, you might want to consider keeping your day job. The average UFC fighter made $147,965 in 2020, up from an average earnings of $146,673 in 2019. The average household income in the U.S. is around $45,000 per year, yet over a third of the UFC fighters out of 210 fighters, which makes up 36%, make less than that. Sometimes it doesn't pay to get punched in the face. Okay. 38% earned six figures in 2020, 36% in 2019. All right, so the bigger your name is, the more money you will make in the UFC. However, the average household income in the U.S. is around $45,000 per year, yet over a third of the UFC fighters make less than that. Meanwhile, you have this Edomite, all right, who needed investors, has a net worth of $500 million, okay? And for Jake, that is fighting as a UFC fighter, you should go offshore, all right? You can make six figures easy offshore, all right? And 2 weeks away from home, 2 weeks back at home. That's the rotation. Wow. Deuteronomy 28:68. And the Lord Yahweh shall bring you into Egypt. Modern day Egypt is America. Again with ships, by the way whereof I spoke unto you, you shall see it no more again, referring to our land for a long period of time. And there in America, you shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen, meaning slave, and bondwomen, meaning slave, and no man shall buy you. Only Yahushua can save us, okay, from a spiritual and physical standpoint. Now, a key point is bond. Bond means slave, right? And this article further proves how Jake, all right, are nothing but high-profiled slaves in the UFC. And they're not getting the money they deserve, such as John Jones, right? Such as Conor McGregor. However, Conor McGregor's marketing scheme was extremely successful. However, in most cases, the UFC fighters are getting fucked. All right? And a UFC fighter is nothing but a bondman. Okay? He's in slavery too. And furthermore, all these celebrities, okay, are serving slavery with us. The only difference is basically they sold out. And due to them selling out, right, they have the better houses, the better cars, the better alcohol, and so on and so forth. However, they still can't outrun the curses. Point blank period. Okay? Let's go into Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5. All right. Then shall the righteous man stand, meaning the prophets, right? Stand in great boldness, right? How? Camps, campsites, okay? The importance of camps, right? Before the face of such as have afflicted him, starting with Esau, because this is Esau's dominion / kingdom, and made no account of his labors, right? And if we're using this scripture to apply to modern times as well, all right, this fucking Edomite was made from the sweat and blood of Jake, all right? Hence, Anderson Silva. And I'm willing to bet that Silva's net worth is not greater than this Edomite. Let me look that shit up. $8 million, right? $8 million. Meanwhile, Dana White has a net worth of $500 million. Okay, let's go to James, the 5th chapter, and verse 4. Behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud, cry, and the cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth. Okay? Let's read that again. James 5:4. Behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud. Right, because this system is created to further oppress Jake. A credit-based system is extremely fraudulent. All right? It's backed by nothing. No silver, no gold, or any other form of substance, but a belief system of people. All right. Hence this credit-based system, right? Which is designed to further oppress and enslave Jake. And guess what? The cries of them, beginning with the prophets, all right, trickling down to the 1/3, all right, and the cries of them have reaped or entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth. Sabaoth means what? Armies. The Lord of armies. And guess what? The Most High is about to dispatch Yahweh Shai and the heavenly host on this wicked kingdom to destroy it. Okay? Jake, you were brought to America because the Most High was going to deal bitter with us, not to thrive. That's the reason why Jake has to sell out. And when they sell out, life was much, much better prior to them selling out. Okay? Eminem said it. All right? And I want to say it was another rapper. I forgot the other rapper who said how life was much better prior to selling out. All right, let's get what's another scripture? Deuteronomy 28:15. But it shall come to pass, if you will not listen unto the voice of the Lord Yahweh your power, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command you this day, that all these curses, meaning what? Indignation, meaning righteous anger of the Most High, shall come on you and overtake you. All right? Being in this captivity, all right, is a curse from the Most High. Let's go to Ruth 1:17, I believe. Oh, verse 19. So they two went until they came to Bethlehem. And it came to pass, when they were come to Bethlehem, that all the city was moved about them. And they said, Is this Naomi? Now this is the point. Verse 20. And she said unto them, Call me not Naomi, call me Mara. For the Almighty, which is another title for our Father Yahweh, has dealt very bitterly with me. America goes into the origin of Mara, which means bitter. We were brought to America and the Americas because Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, was going to deal very bitterly with us. That's the reason why, okay, we can't thrive and be successful, or salakia, or be blessed, you know. However, we are approaching the end time of Esau's rulership, and the Most High has blessed, Lord will, we are the chosen with this truth. All right, and we understand why we are in this dire strait, which means a position of difficulty. So Jake, that sell out and continue to sell out, they still can't outrun the curses. And you have UFC fighters, all right, getting knocked out, all right, getting cauliflower ear from fighting and practicing, and not even getting, goddamn it, $200 to $300 some $1,000. What a fucking joke. And again, hell, I know nurses that make more than these niggas. I know cats that work offshore that actually make more money than these niggas, man. And it's a fucking shame. But through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Ashad, we know and understand why this is happening. Lord will you edify. Shalom.